Familiar calls more than a decade ago.
I started talking about this in 2007.
Cash Heed led the charge, first as West Vancouver's police chief and later as BC's Solicitor General.
I thought that it was very telling that the structure here in British Columbia is fractured. It has been fractured for many years.
A provincial committee looking at police reform is recommending we lose the RCMP to create a BC police force, and Heed still supports the idea.
We can bring that accountability back to where it should be, back to the province of British Columbia, back to regional areas, back to local governments.
But not everyone is on board. The union representing RCMP members admits recommendations like more resources for mental health support are important, but says on a day-to-day basis, the RCMP is already community directed.
The local communities, and I've worked in a number of communities, 11 transfers in my career, and you meet with the mayors and councils and set strategic plans and directions based on those conversations. So it's not based out of Ottawa.
Some say the recommendations have completely missed the mark.
Now is not the time for tinkering with reforms.
Instead, the BC Civil Liberties Association is calling for a complete overhaul and defunding.
We say the scale of policing needs to be vastly reduced to achieve these goals of increasing public safety. It's beyond time for governments to redirect policing resources to develop and enhance non-policing, community-based services.
If the move does go ahead, it could take years, even a decade to transition. And although Heed is in favor, he's not confident it will happen.
I think those recommendations will be on a shelf collecting dust.
Based on past experience, opposition from local municipalities and the RCMP has been strong, requiring stronger political will to actually follow through. Joel Ballard, CBC News, Coquitlam.